tend to forget that spring break tends to carry into April. But what would I know? Because when it was a spring break when I was growing up, I was always a homebody. And when I got old enough to even enjoy it in my 20s, I never did. I've never liked crowds, so sometimes I think I have no skin in the game in this conversation. But it's still that time of year. We're past March Madness. We're past the month of March when people had already gone on their beaches, had a good time. Now most are going back to college. See, I don't know much about Tybee Island, Georgia. I don't. I've heard of it, and I heard about Savannah. And Savannah itself has an interest in history. But I didn't know about a HBCU called Savannah State University. I'll be honest, never heard of it. But for the past 30 plus years, students from that school have had a party on the beach called Orange Crush. And there was a time when it started off innocent enough, reminiscent of Freaknik. And as of late, in the past years, it's gotten out of control. And now residents don't even want people on that island. Now, it's fair for me to put out, last year they had estimated over 100,000 people take over that small island. There was littering, there was fist fights, there was overdoses, they say. Okay. Of the residents of that island, this story reports that 92% are white, but there are black people who live on Tybee. The black students, most of them are calling foul and saying this is a racist thing. And even one guy that's going to go, I think is a senior, saying, I'm just down there to have a good time. But what he seems to miss is, though he wants to have a good time, some in his own ranks, okay, are there to cause trouble. This is not a rant about me saying that all FBAs cause trouble. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, with cameras everywhere, with the warnings given about spring break, you got to understand that they're targeting certain people, okay? But you don't help matters when you go starting things, either for those few of y'all who want to start it and make everybody look bad, and that surely that island will get gridlocked with traffic. This is more of a be careful video. And the reason being, because if you go find this article, which I've been beating this dead horse, so I'm not going to link the article this time. If you go find this article, the mayor of Tybee is admitting, I think it was the mayor, but don't correct me if I'm wrong. The mayor of Tybee saying he wants Orange Crush to go away for good. What is that going to mean for Savannah State University students? Because that's been a tradition for 30 years. They've even blocked off all the major parking there so that you can't park. And parking is essential to vacation spots. See, I gave this warning a couple of weeks ago that certain people are going to be targeted for certain things. And they're going to use the negative aspects of your culture to make you look like a troublemaker, though people in that town are saying this isn't racist, that they just want a safe town. Now, there's some truth in that because spring breakers act a fool. And again, we know spring break, people of all races go out on the beaches and act a fool. But see, they had to publicly display yours. Why is that? All I'm saying is be safe and know how to move and just get back to that campus alive. Whether it be an outsider doing it or whether it be internally one of your own, just be safe and get back to that campus alive.